Eyes back. As soon as I come back, one of the leaders becomes a substance abuser. How old are you? 75, yeah. That's the end for you.
Complete.
It's the end for you.
Council agenda ready.
Reserve the order for us to truly prosper society. People must respect and judgment of the regime. Leaders, natural engineer, having knowledge and skills to organize and oversee ship repairs while on mission.
Technology secure.
Ocean, ocean ecology management. Given a resource processing power, given enough processing power, brain. Given enough processing power, network sensors and distribution stations, even with the ocean's currents, can be managed with a fine level of control. Are large. My brain cannot process that name. Antherans are large, flat herbivores that evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of few dozen animals, grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found on the windswept plains of the planet. They are ruthlessly hunted by the moon's apex predators, and our biologists on the ship estimate only a few hundred herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, have successfully been collected and brought back to Earth.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
The Empire needs you. Many young people dream to become one of the revered leaders of the Empire. The leader costs have been reduced.
Construction
that did a jump up,
complete.
didn't it? This exclusive ship for powered up through the cover data files unlock even more of the ancient space shanty. The ship's holographic display vibrant projection image of sailors in space for singing and dancing. Signs of battle. It's clear evidence of massive space battle placed in orbit of the planet. Somewhere 5,000. At some point in the last 5,000 years, the surface. The surface on the one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters of spray weapons blasts, and scans from the trade wind have picked up several hulks on the ground, though these wrecks are all these wreck ships are all in very poor condition. The fact that anything remains at all after the damage must have been sustained as a testament to the event's design. The science officer is preparing an expedition to use Stellaris for any battle with
Situation log updated. Construction complete. Sphere of influence expanded.
group of investigators who found a hidden factory in Dawn State of Decay tells results of relation or they excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population easily be able to use the facility and add the bonus production. Regame. For alien organism procurement, after an extensive search on the seabed on Kraken, a small fleet of mini-submarines and the crew of the Sonic ship finally managed to corner the elusive target in the search, a live creature, because I can't say that. I can't. This scary creature, which defends itself by emitting faint sonic signals, offers a sense of dread in most organics, brought aboard the ship in a special water tank simulating its natural environment. The members of the crew that came in direct contact with the creature will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success.
Special project complete.
An analysis of the ship's logs reveals that the crew met a demise trying to retrieve it. My brain. Irreplaceable alien artifact called the Rubicator. It is stolen from their society by a pack of thieving rats. Curious choice of words. They themselves almost rat-like in appearance. The logs are mainly comprised of the curses willing the rat robbers to the end of the universe and beyond. The crew has counted upwards of 50 individual words of defecation as well. Wide selection placed in the starlight cannot escape, a wide selection of places from which a starlight cannot escape, but their arduous work has paid off. Uncovered the last known location of the located previous and uncharted star system, I believe, formerly known. Where is this replicator?
Situation log updated.
Oh my god, that is a major development. Holy crap. Our archaeologists have unearthed a stash of potables where sailors consume these foul liquids. You will not ingest these strange liquids. Our exploration team of the ship are already sufficiently intoxicating. Or exploration.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
Hydroponic farming. Hydroponic farm is producing. Hydroponic farming and control of air lets crops are grown in climates where farming would normally not be not where farming normally impossible. Ah. The crew assigned to the work in that factory has disappeared. We could send a new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the failure ground to make sure this doesn't happen again. If my people just disappear randomly. No. Get it gone. A message. Elected leader. They believe in the right and the safety of views. Okay. Go away. Go away. That corporation. We need trade partners. I actually want to trade with you. Long expired set of codes have been reactivated. Like the operation reclaimed from where it would seem to former operators trying to report back in. The message is light and details, but the code carries markers which objects of key figures in the foreign empire or security devices confirmed these holds were valid and to quite recently, but the expiry means the codes were open operator for powers. Now telling the operator the message is being generated.
Situation log updated.
Operation team has revealed a glance ancient history displaying zeal and courage of ancient explorers. Clearly the captain used these strategies to motivate and coordinate the crew. Perhaps they even sang the law. Our archaeologists are struggling. Are suggesting this performance should be preserved in museum installations. As the ancient melody we have transcribed all the lyrics we could find and added them to the databanks. Our own sailors now have seen the version of our own space shanties, which should improve morale and efficiency. memorize the lyrics and set the next course. For to the best navigation, habitable planet, we believe at some point the several large portions of the surface. Some consist of large like towers, which from space archaeologists are eager to excavate it in search of the repeater. Start digging. You notice I start searching into the Loza have returned with great haste. It seems there never was a disavowed operative. Instead, what we found was a subtle evidence of a plot to expose their clandestine operations. The rest of the scheme was intended to further their goals. Perhaps it was an external body that sought some meddling in our affairs. In either case, our containment measures were aborted just in time to avoid exposing our intelligence operations, past or present. A lucky dodge. A small rodent-like, known as the Organthy, are native to Dawn. Their habitat extends across most of the moon's diverse climate regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate, seem to have a particular fondness for chewing electrical cables. Hearing the settlement specimens were not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more made their way onto the ship, hitching a ride to the science ship orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Xenobiology requested these specimens remains a mystery.
Special project complete.
Former Bale colony, the Baron, despite the promise of riches set by ancient Brunwer, the crystals recovered from Barnard's star, frozen to his dry, bare world void of an atmosphere. Fortunately, the geologic scans reveal a near endless trove of fossilized remains deep in the planetary sedimentary record. Is a planetoid species most likely than the Boral, as the only one identified in the possession of neurological structures required for sapiens. Target excavation uncovered more information.
Receiving communications. Construction complete. Construction complete.
FDL inhibitors. Gravity well projectors can be used to create localized pockets of space where safe entry to hyperspace is impossible. Immense power requirement. The size of these projectors are their use anything smaller than Starbase.
Construction complete. Vessels upgraded.
Oh, there. Sure, I've been buying minerals. I wanted to sell those
complete.
minerals to make money. Oh, I can't exactly add.
Technology
Excellent.
secured.
As exopolar expedition became more common, it's important to provide plant-side relief for returning fleets. Made life built on the epic scale for larger anyone possible. What is the secret? Benefit. Study again.
Situation log updated.
Oh. Interior Pioneer. Enthusiastic about military technologies and construction. Yeah, that'll make everything cheaper, and then shipbuild speed is always good. Thank you. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for develop. As entering the system, the sensors detect a faint originating signal originating from the planet. Short repeating pattern appears to be called for aid. However, given the signal's weakness, we expect there being a source to be difficult. Maybe already too late to help. Chance, then we have to take it. Well, and then have a good night.
Situation log updated.
Alright. Just currently
Construction
maintaining what I
complete.
have. More remains. Archaeologists have unearthed more and more fossilized remains of the valleys, and the count is up to 26 distinct sapient species. My brain, none of them native to Alpha Centauri. Right. Those fossils have been sufficiently preserved to determine the cause of death to all point towards physical trauma inflicted by blades, spears, and arrows. A single specimen appears to have fell by the equivalent of modern projectiles or energy weapons. The ruins of the small structure of some sort have been found near the entrance of the valley. It appears to be ordered at the same time period as the fossils. Perhaps it will shed more light on things curious. Alright.
Technology secured.
Space traffic increase, larger and more defensible starbases are needed to maintain control of space systems. Advanced missiles equipped with very powerful antimatter and a new improved guidance system give them a better chance of finding the targets.
Star system charted. Healthcare program, though continuous, a continuous health parameter. My brain, though health continuous health parameter monitoring. We tailor everything from exercise to diet, invasive surgical procedures to get the most out of our leaders. Vessels upgraded.
Construction complete.
Universal Translator. Prototyping a so-called Universal Translator is a success, although there's been a results shortfall in the broadest promises of our researchers. The device is capable of translating even unknown languages and a massive improvement over existing languages is already with promises that the vast boons as a barrier of communication in cybernetic.
Construction complete.
Escape pods. We found the source of the signal of the planet, buried deeper than the planet's crust was an ancient escape pod. Its cryostasis capsule contained what appeared to be an alien child. Despite the pod's extreme age, the cryostasis equipment still functioning, and the child's life signs are stable. On the capsule's exterior, a series of symbols roughly carved we are able to translate our hope, our future, our scion.
Situation log updated.
Abandoned terraform equipment. Our initial settlement trackings revealed several anomalies in the planet's biosphere. Discovered ecosystem isn't stable, not built according to projected models of the world of this type. Our scientists suspect tampering. These suspicions are confirmed. A few colonists have stumbled upon a large underground terraforming complex was built thousands of years ago. The equipment is currently deactivated in the middle of terraforming process, leaving the planet's biosphere an unfinished state. Supplied enough power to be able to reactivate the machinery. There's no telling what result we have. About this.
Situation log updated.
Now, I know the multiples of outcomes of this stupid path. It's really a pure gamble at what you get. Because you could resume the process and then maybe get a different world, a Gaia world, or you get a ammonia world, which is an unbearable toxic plant that no one can live on, killing everyone on the planet. Or you could just dismantle it and gain technological advantage but like some problems will pop up because it's not finished. I'd rather dismantle the damn thing. It's like one of those nothing is worth the risk of risking the entirety of the colony. Lodge. Excavation core an ancient structure we found near the valley entrance. According to the plan, many of the artifacts discovered, most of them various hunting weapons or trophies, are partially translated. Appears to be assigned demoted to the name of the structure. Valley of Maklov. Hunting Lodge. Primus. Curious. The child discovered on the planet successfully resuscitated. The vital signs that we've arranged a life form. Still unconscious. Maybe sometime for the child awaits. A number of items are discovered inside the pod of the first integrated data crystal, which reveals the child's gender, name, species is called Epzicles, referred to throughout the galaxy as the Scion of Vagos. The second strange relic composed of the unknown origin of heavy material, given strange designs. It's likely the relic form at a point larger than a whole studies advised of a more pressing concern what to do with a child. Whatever is or was, the time being requires care. This child's not responsibility, you yeet. We will give the child a hoe.
Situation log updated. Construction complete. That vile enemy has declared war on us. Construction complete. Station under attack. Construction complete. Zero-G research platform disrupted.
Our scientists have finished seeking a safe dismemberment of the abandoned teleporting complex. No information on who built it, but the equipment remarkably advanced. We should welcome a boost to our own research.
Attacking enemy assets.
Where the fuck's my army? After a period of research study, the scientists on Kraken have made a major breakthrough communication with the Titans. While huge and slow, difficult to talk to, Titans are incredibly tough, strong. Just dive join our army while they. Well, undoubtedly an incredible asset. Excellent. Labor of love lost, having decrypted the signal. Theodora is astonished to discover there is a broadcasting and aerobic form one another, the main human language. Broadcasting archaic form main human language, speaking in threes, thus in Winceforths, if reciting lost works of William Shakespeare, a renowned human playwright who lived 600 years ago. It appears that the broadcasting device is a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter. It is the only non-natural structure of the planet. There's no hint who had left it behind or why, but going by the wear and tear notes, it must have been here since shortly after the play was first written, long before humans learned the secret of space travel. One we assume was left here by an ancient visitor of Earth who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a strange, expected tribute. Wonderful news disseminated the recording across all of our nation. Also, the head of research retired. How dare you retire?
Under attack.
I love how he retired in the middle of the fucking war. It's like, yep, I'm retired. Bye-bye. Recent censorship of the system commander has learned how to deploy units in maximum effective range. Gave orders, pass the skill to carry out complex maneuvers. Good job! Abandoned gateway. Ancient space station of some kind, located in the edge of the system. Strong visual subspace signatures. Gateway. Network. Assuming the gateway, the current state of despair has been rendered unstable, we could restore a working order. Potentially be able to access any functional gateways in the galaxy, and travel huge amount of days. Alright, hold on. I need to see what is in this battle. What did they have? They got space torpedoes and mass drivers.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Particularly spaceborne into some kind is encountered in that system. It does not appear to be hostile and fully aware. May not even be fully aware of a conventional spacecraft, but mere presence is causing massive specific disruptions. Disruptions are localized in the enemy itself. It could disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity continually emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses which appear to be formal language and translation software is correct. It's saying over and over, Ver 6, Ver 5s. It's looking for ship systems. Collision. Alright, that's bad. They can also travel through.
Technology secured. Attacking enemy assets.
Self-evident logic, perspective, prioritization. Main officer on the cataphract. Their distinction during a recent engagement took place in the system. Earth Admiral recognized the qualities. The flag officer decided to promote him to rank full commander.
Spaceport under attack.
They surrender.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished.
Preparing into homeworld for possible engagement.
Construction complete.
The port doctrine support vessels. It does not run on zeal alone to ensure steady access to critical supplies, which should organize logistic ports into dedicated support vessels.
Spaceport under attack. Zero-G research platform disrupted. Construction complete. Construction complete. Spaceport under attack.
Psychological profiling. Knowing our leaders' fears and weaknesses allows them to take preventive measures for them to take hold. Brain for brain. Brain for brain. Brain for brain. Mind over matter. A fraction of potential within our minds have been unlocked. Latency on abilities of your species now beginning to manifest certain individuals. Mind over matter.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Enemy presence exposed. Spaceport under attack. Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Spaceport under attack. Council agenda ready.
Researching the broken relic discovered with the child is at a roadblock. Given how many pieces are missing, we can only speculate the true purpose. However, based on the normal readings we received in close proximity, there's some reason to conclude the object is impact space time. Unfortunate. Thing plant we assumed to attempt to communicate turns out to be unusual but naturally occurring phenomena. The magnetic waves produced give a proper handling and edling may sound a bit like talking or even seeing, but they are no way created by thinking being. Some scientists, however, find it quite catchy, might be possible to use this phenomenon, interesting artists, or a VIP at station created solely for Geshi signals and play them relaxing music. Fascinating.
Construction complete. Spaceport under attack.
Sucks.
Council agenda available. Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Ground invasion force has seized a planet. Zero-G research platform disrupted.
A small, short-sync transmitter at the surface of the planet appears to be an ancient survey marker placed eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals that miners meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here.
Spaceport under attack. Zero-G research platform disrupted. Spaceport under attack.
I'm in severe economic hell. No, you are now factory world. Produce goods for me, for the love of God.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Construction complete.
You discovered an abandoned solar cell ship around the planet. Sublight vessel was built upon an unknown culture. It appears to be several thousand years old. One of these massive cells is in a large tear of some kind. Now, some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel, although the technology of the ship is severely outdated. It does possess some interesting engineering design choices. Interesting primitive design. Hmm.
Technology secured.
Off-world trading company, interstellar non-government organ dedicated to improving conditions of interstellar trade.
Vessels upgraded.
Continue excavation near the hunting lodge to provide more details on Alpha Centauri Prime. The valley of person specifically served as a hunting reserve for the ruling warrior class of the Stellar something known as the Retroax domain. The Retroax, a predatory alien species, periodically collected random individuals from many subjugated alien civilizations under their rule. These aliens were then hunted down and killed in the wilderness by the person According to the rituals that they govern the society, this tradition lasted several centuries until the domain eventually succumbed to undefined outside threat. The Mertz Ragnar plans ragged plains of shadow drift across the planet's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow small degrees of actuation. The science officer is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possibly purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Okay.
Construction complete.
Dysfunctional council has been minor bickering, now devolved into quarrelsome gridlock, eventually over every issue brought before the council, damaging the ability to function. Luthar has proven to be the most contentious and disruptive member of the council, many others calling for his removal, that order efficiency restored. No, that they must learn to work together. I'm not just deporting the guy that is like really freaking valuable. I'm not eating him out of my country because you guys can't work with this man. You gotta work with him.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Special
Team
project
under the science
complete.
officer has finished their expedition and the system. Return with the ship. Thankfully, the starship's graveyard on the surface proven technology traffic sharp, settling the remnants of these vessels advanced our research in a certain field by several years, yet discovered permanent science outpost on orbit. Great boon to our shipyard. The permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our ship engineering efforts.
Technology secured.
Gene crops. Fundamental right of each of our citizens. It's a fundamental right of each of our citizens to enter hibernation with a full digestive organ. Easy access to plentiful nutrients will be the fuel that spurns the growth of our growth amongst the stars. Great leader. A great leader has passed away at the age of 94, whilst in the service of our emperor, the people clamor for memorial service, none of the great leader achievements to the accident by erect a monument. Our sons is provided with the finest materials to fashion likeness of the former empress. Oh wait, that's not the empress, that's... Whoops-a-daisy, that was the Minister of State that's been alive for so long. Alright. My outright objective is to secure these two systems back. Because even if I can't secure the edge system, it's not that horrible and a loss. Because that system over there is technically, it was just depth and defense. And even if I lose it completely, I still have the other station that I can fall back to. Because that's the main thing I'm going to try to work for status quo. Is by removing some of the occupation off of my side to decrease some of the war exhaustion. It does seem like their fleet's split up, and now their fleet has kind of disappeared. I wonder if it's making this long trip all the way back to the other side. I did reinforce this station over here, preventing them from ever getting through, because they don't have the power to get through that. What did it look like they had point defense, so I should be fine. I'm gonna be right back. Have a little snack.